We live, family. Send this thing out. Yo, what is going on, family? Send this thing out. I promise you will not want to miss the information we're going over tonight, family. Got an absolute legend we about to bring up. You already know. Send this thing out, bro. Send this thing out to 5, 10, 15 of your friends, because I'm telling you, the man that I'm about to bring up here in about 10 minutes is going to be somebody that is truly going to be able to change your life, right? This is a man that's not just an entrepreneur. He's not just a trader. He's not just an artist. This man is a life changer. For real. So with that being said, right, send this thing out to all your homies. Send it out to everyone, right? And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a mindset training before the mindset training, right? So while I'm doing this, send this thing out. Send it out to 10, 15, 20 of your friends, 100 of them. Send it out to everybody. I'm telling you, somebody's going to need this value, going to need this sauce to go to the next level. So with that being said, family, I really want you guys to understand the access of proximity. Right? It's a very, very powerful thing, right? People don't understand the access to proximity. See, people have the access to the key maker, but they don't get the key made. I don't want that one to go over your head, family. Like, I want you to really understand, right? Especially when you guys are getting into entrepreneurship or trading or whatever you guys are doing in your life, right? There's always somebody that can help you go to the next level. So with that being said, right, if you guys are really, really tuned in on this call, I want you guys to send this thing out. We only got 4 people on here, and I'm telling you guys, in like 10 minutes when I bring this man up, like, this thing about to get popping. So you're going to want to send this thing out, family. But with that being said, going back into awareness of proximity, I want you guys to understand access to information is God's invitation to the next level of your life, right? Being able to connect and grow with growing entrepreneurs, individuals that are growing themselves every single day and growing others is the way you're going to be able to grow yourself, right? I want you guys to really understand, as people that are coming into any industry, right? You guys have somebody that sets the standard for you. Now, some people, I know like myself, never had somebody to set a standard, right? So sometimes you got to be that person that sets a standard for yourself, right? Are you going to be that person that sets a standard in your life? Right? So many people don't set standards in their life. I'm going to just be honest, right? They want to be regular. They want to do regular things. Be with regular people. Do the same old things that got them into the same old positions that they are right now. I kind of want to ask you guys a question. How many people do you know that are still living the same lifestyle they was living when they was in college or high school? Like, real talk, right? They doing the same things, living the same life. Same shit, nothing's changed, right? Another day. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to really understand that the only deciding factor between success and you is you. All capitals, family. It's you. You can be the person that changes your life. You can be the person that takes your life and your family's life to the next level. But it's all in the decision that you make, right? I really want you guys to think about something. If you don't honor the success you have, you will not achieve the success you desire, right? I want you guys to understand you can learn from anybody, right? I've learned some really good quotes, really good things from homeless people. I'm going to be honest with you, right? You guys can never downplay somebody for a position, a rank, or anything else, right? Because I promise you there's somebody that's in a lower position than you that can teach you something, right? The present isn't the present if you don't change it. Sheesh. That's facts, though. A lot of people don't understand that, right? They don't understand that the reality that they live right now, the only thing that changes the reality that you have right now and where you want to go in life is you, right? It's your thoughts, the things that are going on in your head, right? Because so many people, right? How many people did you see start up New Year's resolutions and we only in the second quarter of the year and their New Year's resolution is nowhere to be seen? That shit disappeared. They even deleted the post. We getting real on this call, family, I'm telling you, right? These are the things that I see every single day that's unfortunate, but it's really, the reality of this generation, right? Not talking about just my generation, the generation before me. This is just everyone, right? Everyone thinks this way, right? Everyone wants to be regular. No one wants to be unique. I want you guys to really think about something tonight on this call, right? You got to be different to get different results. Right? How are you going to be the same person that you were when you came into whatever you're doing and leave the same person and somehow become successful. It's not going to happen. You got to give up the things that were going on in your life to go up in your life. I want you guys to really think about that, right? Because I'm telling you, the man that I'm about to bring on here in about 7 minutes, I'm telling you, this man is not just a rapper. He's not just a trader. He's not just an entrepreneur. Yo, facts though. That's what I like to hear. Real talk. Fuck the regular. Because I want you guys to really think about something, right? Regular people get regular results, right? We're not regular. I don't want to be regular. Right? I want to be different. I want to do something different. I want to get to places that no one else has gone. I want to do things no one else has done. But how am I going to do that being the same person that I was when I started doing it? You're not, family. You got to change the way you think to get new results, right? Going back into same day, same shit. People are doing the same things every single day. Like, I don't want to be that person that's cursing, whatever, but I'm going to just be honest with you. Like, there's people that are still doing the same things they were doing when they was in high school, college, right? What are they doing now, though? They're doing the same things, right? They're not growing because they're trying to be regular, right? I was that kid that wanted to be regular, that wanted to look like the cool kid, that wanted the nice clothes, wanted the chains, wanted this, that, and the third. But I want you guys to really understand, none of that mattered as soon as I understood that my mindset and my consciousness was the only thing that could grow, right? The only thing that could get me to the level I wanted to go. It's up here. It's not the clothes you wear. It's not the things you eat. It's up here. Are you developing this every single day? Are you really, really making a conscious commitment of change? Right? Like I said, regular people get regular results. We got to do something we've never done to get something we've never had, family. This is a daily thing. You guys got to understand, right? Success is not a destination. It's a journey. This is a daily thing, right? You don't just get to a point in success and be like, I'm successful. No, you were successful the whole time, right? People just gratify you for being successful when you get those figures. When you hit 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, right? But you were successful way before then. You were successful when you was grinding at 3 o'clock in the morning, making sure that your dreams happened for your family, right? I know there's people that are performers on this call. I know there's people that are nurses on this call. I know there's people that are entrepreneurs, traders, whatever you are. It doesn't matter, right? But you got to be different to get different results, right? Real talk, family. I'm telling you guys, you guys have a vehicle in front of you every single day, but you guys aren't hopping in it, right? Your choices is the only thing that's holding you back from getting in the vehicle that's right in front of you, right? What's the vehicle right in front of you? Well, let's say you're a part of I Am, right? Amazing Academy. I love everything about it, right? It's helped me change my life, right? That's the vehicle. Let's say you want to be a rapper, right? That's the vehicle. Let's say you want to be a nurse. That's the vehicle. Let's say you want to be a lawyer. That's the vehicle. Whatever it is, you got to have the vehicle, though. You can't go anywhere on your feet. You can only go so far. You're not going to Forrest Gump this thing across the country. I'm going to be honest, family. Right? Yo, facts. This is real shit, right? There's 2 days that are the most important in your life. It's the day that you were born and the day you find out why. I really want you guys to make that conscious decision. Why? Why were you guys put on this earth, right? Was it to become successful? Was it to flip burgers? What was it, right? You guys really need to think, what was the reason you were put on this earth, right? I want you guys, I'm going to get deep with you guys real quick, right? Think about when a baby passes away, right? It's not it's unfortunate. It's terrible that happened, right? But guess what? That baby passing away then changed somebody else's life to go do something great. We getting real on this call, family. I'm telling you, right? And I haven't even brought up Gustavo yet. I'm telling you, right? This is the stuff that can truly change your life. It's all just if you let it, right? So many people are closed-minded, right? They're going through depression, anxiety, right? If you say you're depressed, of course you're depressed. If you say you're anxious, of course you're anxious. Because you said it, right? We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, family. Because we are supposed to listen 2 times more than we speak. When you guys are in proximity, especially on this call, right? This is the time to get the notepad out. I already got it out because I already know I'm going to be getting information tonight, family. Really commit yourselves to becoming a better you every single day. See, with success, it's not about growing 10, 20, 30, 40% a day. It's about growing 1%. It's about growing maybe it's one quote, maybe it was one video, maybe it was one thing that took your life to the next level. But guess what? That one thing is where you see the growth. So many people get caught in complacency, right? We're going to talk about complacency, then we're going to bring up the main man, right? So with that being said, right? Complacency, right? Complacency kills success, right? I really want you guys to think about this for a second, right? Are you guys comfortable in the position that you're in right now? And if you answered that question yes, make yourself uncomfortable. Because you will never grow being complacent. Right? Same people, same thing every single day. Complacency kills success. You got to want to achieve better every single day for yourself, right? I know a lot of people on this call got kids. They got families. They got things to depend on. So how are we as people not going to go take that? I'm going to leave this off on one more thing, and then I'm going to bring up the man of the hour, right? I want you guys to really think about something, right? Your goals, the only difference between you and your goals is you, right? It's a daily commitment of understanding that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be free. But I promise you, when you get that success, it's not going to matter no more. Because that family that you've been doing this for, the people that you've been doing this for, you made your goals bigger than you. So guess what? Now you can become bigger than your goals. Right? So with that being said, right, I'm about to bring up, hold on, let me get that, hold on, let me add him real quick. Perfect, family. I hope we're really getting some value from this call. But with that being said, right, I'm about to bring up somebody very, very important to me, family. This man, oh, my boy, right? I want to bring up somebody very, very important to me. This man has not just changed my life. He's changed the lives of thousands of people inside and outside of our company. This man has truly given the vision to so many people to become better versions of themselves. And Gustavo, I just appreciate you so much for getting on this call, family. I really do.
Yeah, bro. But, how you doing? How you doing?
Bro, better than amazing, family. But I got a couple questions that I want to ask you, bro, that I feel like a lot of people, really want to know the answers to, right?
Yeah,
The first question, right, that I want to really ask you, I want to just get into this thing and really value, bro. So with that being said, I know you're what they call a visionary. And my question is, right, what is the importance of seeing your goals to Gustavo? And what does it mean to be out of sight, out of mind? Because I feel like so many people are out of sight, out of mind to their dreams and their goals.
Yeah, man. I mean, I believe in life. You don't get what you want, you get what you picture. I used to think the law of attraction, manifesting, and the laws of the universe, I used to think it was corny. But I kind of reverse engineered things, and I always used to think about things back in the day, and it's like thoughts do become things. It's like something happens, you're like, wow, I just had deja vu, and it's like, that's crazy. And it's like, it's actually not crazy, right? It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So with me, growing up and who I was, like, I just always wanted to be somebody, in some way, shape, or form. So my confidence level since I was even a young kid, bro, it's always been at an all-time high, because it's just something like my mom instilled into me. I guess it was just belief, or just telling me. My mom used to tell me, maybe your mom told you, be a leader, not a follower.
Mm-hmm.
And it stuck with me. And I always be like, what the fuck is my mom talking about? Like, what am I going to lead? Who am I going to lead? And pretty much, just understanding, whatever it is that you want, man, it wants you too. But you have to really, really picture yourself doing these things. See yourself driving the car. See yourself having a massive bank account. See yourself, traveling the world. And what matters most is it's not only the vision, right? Because like you said, out of sight, out of mind. I wouldn't even say it's just the mindset and the sight. I mean, you hear it all the time. People have sight, but they don't have vision. You know what I'm saying? People have sight, but they don't have vision. They know what they want to be, but they don't know exactly how to get to that. So, one thing I could say is, once you figure out what it is that you want, don't be so focused on the how and how you're going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's honestly, in my opinion, is the easy part. I feel like we could all go out there and make 6 figures, 7 figures with anything and everything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the possibility, is there, but yeah, man, thoughts become things, bro. You got to be able to think out loud and really just say fuck what everybody says and what everybody feels, because what you want is what you want, you know.
Mhm.
That's what I did growing up, man. Like, you know, just I was competitive in sports. You know, I've always was like, yo, I'm gonna be the best defensive end. You know, I played soccer, I'm gonna be the best defensive player. You know, I played freaking PS5 and shit, Call of Duty, I'm gonna be the best Call of Duty player. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the mindset I've always had with it, you know?
Okay, no, I love that, bro. That really gave me a lot of insight on your life, because I always see, you know, your vision board is crazy. You got vision everywhere, bro. And I love that. And that's why I wanted to ask that question, bro, because a lot of people, I feel like in this generation, right, they have, like you said, right, they might be able to see their goals, but they don't have the vision to how to get there, bro. If they have the vehicle, they're just standing in front of it. They're not getting inside of that vehicle to take them to where they want to go, right? But I want to go into my next question, bro. And I kind of, you know, you answered a little bit on that question, but I really want to, you know, bro, you know, I came from very humble beginnings, right? I came from the lights not being on, the water not always being on, no, the Christmas tree with no Christmas presents under it, bro. And I know me and you came from a lot of the same things. So with that being said, right, who set the expectation in your life to keep going, even when it felt like the world was falling on top of your shoulders, bro?
Man, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna give it up to Mama Wealthy, man, my mother, man. I saw my mom, you know, be a single mom, raising my older brother, you know, and me. And I saw my mom work job after job. This is how I know my mom was sacrificing. And I used to get sad. I played sports growing up, in case nobody knew. I played literally every sport growing up. And in every sport I played, like I said, I was competitive. And I always used to travel. I'm sure you know, maybe travel ball, right? And bro, like, I'm gonna be honest, bro, out of all the games and practices that I had, my mom barely showed up to any.
Mm-hmm.
And after a while, I started catching up onto it. I would get back home from practice, from games. My mom would be like winding down, ready to go to work, or even sometimes she'd get home after I get home from practice or playing ball. And I caught up to the pattern, and I honestly, it's crazy. I think about it now. I used to get sad. Like, I'm like, yo, why is my mom not? Like, I remember I had a championship game. My mom wasn't there. Playoff game. My mom wasn't there. I remember playing baseball. I hit multiple home runs, grand slams, you name it. Nobody was in the stands for me. And I realized my mother made those sacrifices back then to not, you know, not saying she intentionally, you know, missed my games and practices, but I knew my mother was making a sacrifice when she wasn't showing up to these games to be able to put food on the table, to be able to put clothes on my back. And that was one of the moments when I saw my mom really like doing what she had to do. You know what I'm saying? Literally job after job, I see my mom work. And then this is what really set the tone for me. My mother ran for office. I know about, you know, politics, councilwoman. My mother ran for office against like, was it like 6, 7 different politicians? She was the only Hispanic female. The only Hispanic female in the state of Louisiana, even in the city, that was running for office. So I saw my mom, bro, you know, run for office against politicians. I saw people bad talk my mom, tarnish my mom's name. But my mom, bro, when we were, I'll never forget her campaign. We were out, and you know how when they got campaigns for councilmen, they're in the street corners. They got the signs up, bro. I was out there with my mom and her team, and I just remember seeing my mom go out there every day, every night. You know, me, I was young, I was supporting, but you know, after a while, us young kids were like, yo, like, I want to go home. I'm hungry. I remember doing that, but my mom was still there, like, no, son, we're not going home yet. You know what I'm saying? So I seen my mom, man, make a lot of sacrifices early in the game. You know what I'm saying? I saw her literally sacrifice it all. And I always wondered, like, why don't I always see my mom, you know, till later in the day? And it was because she worked her behind off, bro. You know, she worked job after job. And just seeing my mom go above and beyond, man, and doing what she does, man, I've always been behind her back. I've always been, you know, supportive of her. You know, I go crazy, man. Somebody talk about my mama. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm sure a lot of people out there could say, you know, their parents have led by example. And I could really say my mom really led the way for me and really paved the way, because I saw her working with multiple people. I'm talking about people from all different types of races, people from all different types of places. So, you know, I give a lot of props to my mom for leading that example and really paving the way for me.
Bro, that's actually amazing, bro. That's a lot of, the same things. Honestly, that's amazing to even, hear that, bro, because I feel like a lot of people, I mean, I'm not going to say they discredit their family, but they don't feel like their family was really that big of an impact, bro. And you really understood from a young age that your family was the people setting the standard for you. For me personally, I can say that my father showed me work ethic, but he didn't show me how to be a man, right? My mother, she showed me work ethic, but she was not the person that, really took me to the place that I am today. And, that's just amazing and very humbling to hear, bro, because I feel like a lot of people don't credit their family as much as they really should for the things that they've accomplished in their life, bro. But going into the next question, bro, that was an actually amazing question. But, they say awareness is the starting point to success. How do you start to develop new people in your business that might be lacking awareness or, the mindset of the success in this business?
Hmm. The awareness and the mindset of people will lack. Honestly, man, I'll tell you the exact reason why, bro, why people don't succeed in life, period. And this is the honest answer. Honest answer. Their whys are weak as fuck. Excuse my language.
Mm-hmm.
I've dumbed it down, bro. I've been doing this for 5, 6 years, bro. And it's the why, bro. It's the why factor. Some people, mom and dad got it good. So they're like, I'm good because mom and dad got it good. Some people don't have it like that.
Mm-hmm.
And some people don't have it like that. So with me, I look at it like this, man. As much money as we want to make, as much success we want to make, we have to get rich in the pockets first before we become rich. I mean, excuse me. We have to become rich and wealthy in our mind first before we become rich and wealthy in our pockets.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's the thing that some people don't understand is that they think they're going to come into this thing, get around the right people, and then boom, $1 million going to fall from the sky. People don't understand the trend. Excuse me. People don't understand the process. People don't understand the growth. People don't understand that there's time that has to be spent doing certain things. You might have to spend 6, 7 months reading book after book after book to have a breakthrough. I don't know what it is. You might have to do something different, but honestly, the reason why people don't have that mindset or that awareness, because like I said, man, and all due respect, and I say it humbly, respectfully, people's whys are weak as fuck, man. And I say that because I talk to people all the time about just life in general, and it's crazy because I even see a lot of people that are successful that don't do shit for their family, don't do shit for the people that are around them, so it's like, I look at it like this. Some people get raised differently growing up. Some people have it good. Some people don't. Some people, get it all put on a silver platter, bro. Yo, bro, me, man. Look, I'm gonna be honest, bro. My mom was a single mother trying to get this thing, trying to get it out the mud. I seen my mom struggle before she started succeeding. I saw my mom work job after job after job. So it's like me being raised and seeing that, I in a sense grew up to the point where it's just, I'm Latino, shout out to my Latinos on here. I had to really just be like, yo, I gotta give back. Like that's just in my blood. My mom did everything in her fucking will and power to have me and still deal with me. I mean, I put my mom in every, Lord knows how much through so much shit, but I just look at it like this, man. Like, why not give back? Why not put your head on the right way and be like, bro, let me do this for my family. Let me do this for my last name, not my first name. Let me be selfless and not worry about my pockets and my accolades and my ranks and my income. Let me focus on other people, help other people get what they want, because God says it all the time. If you help enough people get what you want, by default, you're gonna get what you always desired. And that just made sense to me, man. And like I said, I just feel like some people just have really weak ass whys, man. Like, I go to people, like, there's some people out there, I talk to them about their dreams and their goals, like, yo, bro, where do you want to be in the next 6 months? People be like, I don't know. It's like, wow, like, you don't know where you want to be in the next 6 months. Like, you just stuttered. Like, and it isn't even the fact that, like, somebody influential asked you that question, but it's like, are you really indebted into your dreams and your goals? Are you really all in? Somebody asked me about my goals, like, I'm not going to take my sweet time. I'm going to let you know what it is right now. So I just feel like the awareness factor is just understanding, like, yo, the work has to be done. The time has to be put in. The sacrifices have to be made. The distractions have to be eliminated. It's a lot of things that come to it, but the main thing is it's that why, man. I know people that wake up broke as fuck, bro. and go back to sleep like nothing happened. Like, to me, it's like, how? Like, how can you do that? You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
No, that's amazing, brother. Like, real talk, that just gave me a lot of insight on the way, you perceive things, bro. I feel like a lot of people, they want to know who Gustavo is. That's why I really had a lot of these questions down to really find out, who is Gustavo, bro? Because you're someone that's impacted me. I've been seeing you speak for, multiple different conventions now, and just seeing you, your growth, seeing you turn into the person you became today. It's just an absolutely amazing thing, bro. But with that being said, I have, two more questions, and then we out of here, bro. I really wanted to, get you this sauce and get out, bro. But one of these questions, I feel like is gonna help a lot of people on this call, bro. I'm gonna be honest. And mentorship is considered the key to success for what we do, right? My question is, what is the importance to mentorship and having a mentor to Gustavo?
Whew. That's a good question, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Your question's coming in fire, bro. I believe this, man. I believe somebody should be mentored before they become the mentor. I'm where I'm at today, doing what I'm doing. I'm still being mentored. I feel as we can't tell people to do things and accomplish things if us as a person hasn't done it or accomplished it. It's like, I see Drake on here. Shout out to Drake, man. It's like, I know if I'm on a bridge with Drake and I tell Drake to jump off a bridge, Drake is going to look at me crazy. But if I tell Drake, yo, bro, I'm jumping off this bridge, bro. It's either you come with me or you don't. I bet you if I jump off that bridge, Drake is going to jump off that bridge with me. So the thing with me is people are going to do what you do, not what you say. There's people that decided to go build this business. Like, I've had people that are just traders, right? That were just like me back in the day, focused on trading and trading only. And they get told to go build this business and do this, that, and the third. But it takes an individual, an example to actually go do it, to be like, wow, I can do it too. Better yet, I'm going to get it done too. So when it comes to mentorship, bro, I believe you have to go through multiple trials and tribulations. You're going to have to fall on your face multiple times. You're going to have to be able to still be a student through all levels of success, all levels of life, because you're always growing. You're always learning. And as a student and a mentee, I mean, still being mentored by millionaires, I mean, you got to know as an individual, if you're taking in mentorship, you're going to get criticized, right? You're going to hear things you probably don't want to hear. You're probably going to get told things, right, that, like I said, you don't want to hear. Get put in situations that you're very uncomfortable. A lot of things are going to happen to you. But they say pressure creates diamonds. So if you want to be a diamond, you want to be treated like a diamond, you're going to have to go through the rough. You're going to have to be an individual that's going to get the pressure applied to them, no and if or buts. You're going to get told what you need to hear rather than what you want to hear. You're going to have to be able to be submissive to the info that gets shared with you. There's somebody that's making double, triple, 5x, 10x of what you truly desire. How can one individual have such pride and ego and demeanor to not want to take advice from that person? I mean, let's really think about it. There's people that come into this thing and they try to reinvent it their own way. Oh, I'm gonna do it my own way because I got clout and I got 100,000 followers and this is that. No, it don't work that way. Don't get me wrong. You can add your own little twist, your own little flavor to it, but there's people that have already done it. So my thing is, there's mentees that have already done it that are still being mentored. Why would you want to do it your way? There's a blueprint already in motion. Why would you want to create another blueprint? So as you be a mentee, ladies and gentlemen, right? I'll tell you this, right? And we'll talk about mentee. We're going to talk about mentorship too, being a mentor. As a mentee, you have to be able to be a sponge all day, every day. Soaking information. I mean, shout out to my boy KD. I don't know if he's on here, but he's been staying with me for the past few weeks. He's not even in my organization. He sees me grind his business, trade, sell my merch, make my music. Literally about to go to the studio in 45 minutes. He literally sees me do what I does, right? He sees what I'm doing, and he takes notes. He takes notes and he applies on them. He falls on his face first and tells me like certain things didn't play out. I'm like, let's try something different. So that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. There's people out there that are already living the lifestyle that you want. You just gotta find the right people, right? Be coachable, be teachable, be able to be receptive to the information, and not only be receptive, right, but be I don't know the right word. Be a individual that can implement, right? That has implementation on the info that you get. Because if you don't implement the info you get as a mentee, you will never become the mentor. And as a mentor, right? As a mentor, a lot of people don't really understand. That's it's, you know, as a mentor, even, you know, leadership, that's the highest paid profession, highest paid position. You deal with people, you deal with emotions, you deal with other people's problems. You see, when you're a mentor, we're not talking about you. We're not talking about Gustavo. We're not talking about, you know, Drake. We're talking about other people's success. When we talk about being a mentor, when people mention your name, is it only your name being mentioned? Because a mentor creates success for other people. A mentor, right? A mentor critiques, right? And does those things in order to be able to help an individual get from square one to square two. A mentor, right, doesn't, in a sense, offer mentorship. The mentorship is often attracted. You see, the mentee will be ready when the mentor is ready to mentor. Straight up like that. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all want mentorship from the mentors, but you still haven't been mentored. Some of y'all want to be mentors, but you still haven't been mentored. But then again, people want to get mentorship, let alone from a chairman, until it's time to get mentorship from a chairman. So my, don't be so focused, right? Don't be so focused on trying to be the mentor and being the one that everybody talks about. Be focused on growing. Be focused on implementing. Be focused on being the best version of you, being the best student possible. I'm telling you, people are going to follow you because of the things that you do, not of the things that you say. If you guys think people follow me and I got 100,000 plus followers because of what I sound and what I say, you're out of your mind. I believe in leadership is not only the words that can carry weight, but it's the actions that can really carry weight. It's me telling you that I'm going to do it and I go actually fucking do it. And now you're like, wow, he did it. There's no back and forth. There's no, let's do my calculations here to see if it works. No. I did it. It worked. Are you going to do it? You know what I'm saying? So be the mentor. Be mentored before you become the mentor, because you will never become the mentor if you're not willing to be mentored. Point blank.
That is absolute, bro. That is servantless leadership right there, bro. And I really, like, you know, real talk, I appreciate you really getting on this call, bro. I have one more question. And then if you're open to it, bro, if you want to do like a little 1 or 2 question Q&A in the chat, and then just there, bro. So my last question that I really have for you, bro, this one's for the listeners at home, right? What are either 3 people or 3 books that really opened up your mind state to think like the Gustavo you are today?
Hold on. Say that again. My bad. Somebody was messaging me. Say that.
So this one's for the listeners at home. What's 3 books and or people that helped you become the person that you are today? People that you can.
So remember what I just told you, right? I said I can show you better than I can tell you, right? So look, let me take you to my office real quick. Let me show everybody the office, man. This is where it all happens, man. Shout out to my man. You know who this is, Albert Einstein, right? I got the manifestation here. I got some beautiful letters from people, from students from all over the world, right? I got my manifestations, my house in Greece and Athens. Mykonos. I got my crib in the Porsche Tower. You guys see the whips. You see the Rari. You see the Lambo truck, the 720S, right? You see it. The Bugatti, right? And then, you know, got my shoes, my shoe collection. But look, all this, right? I want you to look at all this miscellaneous bullshit that people are literally going crazy for, right? In order for me to get any of this, right, I had to get on this, right? I had to put time and effort on this. I had to read book after book after book, right? Taking knowledge after knowledge in order to get this shit that people are always going crazy for. Look, I want y'all to understand this. Look, it's not even about how much you read. It's what you're reading, right? One of my favorite books here I'm reading right now, right? Rick Ross, right? Hurricanes. This talks about his legacy on how he did it from the beginning, how he became an entrepreneur, how he was able to build a legacy rather than just being a rap star in the rap game. right? This is one book on autobiography I do recommend. This is another book, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. People ask all the time, what is it going to take for me to succeed? Well, ask yourself, how many consistent actions are you doing each and every single day? What are you doing on a compound note that's leading you to a better result, to a better life, to a better lifestyle, right? So Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, I highly recommend. And then let me see, last but not least, let me see real quick. This is actually, let me see real quick. I'm gonna pull it up. Hopefully nobody took this book, but look, let's just see real quick. This is actually one of my favorites, right? I think I got it right here. Yep, here it is, right? This is one, literally, I think top 3, man. Everyone communicates and few connect. I'm gonna be honest, this is for a lot of network marketers out there that really could use this. You think about when you talk to people on your team, when you talk to people in general, what questions do you ask? What kind of conversations are you really asking? You wonder why people quit your organization or don't want to talk to you, because you call them all the time and you're asking them about trading. You're asking them about the business. You're asking about money. You're asking about that. You see, I've learned to not communicate. I mean, not to communicate with people, but to connect with people, to actually give a fuck about people, to actually ask them how their day is. You ever thought to yourself, like, man, why does this dude on my team not answer my calls? Because you always hitting them up about the business, the business, the business. When can we get personal? When can I connect with you? When can I ask you a serious question where you're going to look at life a little bit different and look at me like, damn, that was a good question, right? Oh, that was a deep conversation. You see, one thing I've learned in this industry, man, is you got to connect before you can sell with people. You got to connect before you can sell. I'm going to give you the sizzle before I give you the steak. You feel what I'm saying? And I've learned with just leadership in general, right? A person that, all right, to a person that much is given, much is required. I'm sure you've heard that quote before.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So as a leader, he says, see more books. I got plenty of books, man. So look, as a leader in the position that you're in, there's 5 levels of leadership. And I'm not going to sit here and talk about every single level of leadership because we could talk about this all day. But that book right there, right? And I shout out my boy, Zach DeVincent, the individual that introduced me to network marketing literally like 8-9 years ago. I read that book and it made perfect sense. Think about it. Think about the conversations you have with people on a regular basis. Oh, how you been? How's this? How's that? People talking about Corona. People talking about war. People talking about the media. Everybody's so focused on what everybody else is doing. I learned you observe the masses and you do the opposite. So while everybody's trying to sell people and sound important to people, I'm really connecting with people. I'm asking real life questions, right? I'm digging deep. Right? I'm not just talking about Forex and mindset and MLM. No. I'm digging deep and I'm asking the real questions, the questions that they don't get, the questions that they don't get asked, right? The questions that they're like, wow, that was different, you know? So that's my take, man.
Bro, that was absolutely fire. I just wrote down all those books because I already know I'm going to get all those after this call, bro. I really appreciate you, bro. But with that being said, right, I do want to open the floor to the people that are on this call to, you know, ask 2 or 3 questions to the man Gustavo and really get some answers that you guys have been looking for. So with that being said,
Look, hold on 1 second. Hold on. You want to add them on here so they can, you know?
No. We'll just read them off out of the chat.
Hey, go ahead. You can read them off. Go ahead, bro.
All right, bet. Drop some questions in here, family. Drop some questions so we can ask the man Gustavo. We in proximity, family. What was your biggest success habit?
My biggest success habit, catching pips. Catching pips and slaying this fucking market every day, every week, man. Real time. I was a habit. It was just, I did it every day, and I was like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow and the next day. I mean, y'all see the Telegram. Y'all see the Telegram.
No, I caught that USD JPY trade the other day. We don't got to talk about that, but whoo!
Hell yeah.
Got a bag. But with that being said, we got a couple more questions here. How do you create a strong why? That's a really good question.
How do you create a strong why? Go look at your family. And if your family is struggling, that should tell you enough. And if your family isn't struggling, go look at your bank account. And if you don't have the number that you want in your bank account, it's time to get busy. Straight like that. Straight like that.
Okay, but I think the man Drizzy Drake wants to ask a question. Let me see if he. Hold up. I think he wants to. Oh, never mind. Here's the question. Bet I got you. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna read a couple of these because there's a whole bunch of them. What should I listen to? We already answered that. Okay, perfect. I feel like this is a really good question. What took your trading to the next level each time? Was it back testing?
Risk to reward, man. I'm gonna be honest. When I studied risk to reward, the whole game changed. The whole game changed when I found out about risk to reward and understanding that I can risk less than what I was already risking. Risk to reward is the name of the game, man. I had major breakthrough, and not only that, but institutional trading, being able to go from retail trading to institutional, that just changed the whole game forever, literally.
Oh, that's amazing, family. So one last question, and I'll let you go, family, because I appreciate your time, and I just really appreciate you even giving me the time to ask you these questions, bro. It really, means the world to me. But with that being said, somebody in the chat asked, someone asked, what helped you stay focused even when you lost motivation?
My family, man, my mother. Like, yo, I retire my moms, bro. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter about D rank. It don't matter about blew my account. I can't unretire my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, once I made that decision, like that right there is like, you can't go back. You can't backpedal on that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pedal on the fact that your why, has to suffer because of your actions.
Mm-hmm.
So my mother, man, my why, my niece and nephews, and my family, man, that shit keeps me going, man. If I'm gonna be honest, if your family doesn't keep you going, then I don't know what y'all smoking on. Like, I really don't know. Like, you and your family, y'all might be toxic. Y'all might not like each other, but you need to put your pride and ego to the side and be like, you know what? I'm gonna do it for my last name. No matter if you don't get along with your uncle. I'm not gonna lie. There's somebody in my family that, he's an uncle of mine. I don't get along with him, but guess what? I'm gonna have to forgive him some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying? But just not why, man. My mom. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. A lot of y'all asking the questions, you know the answers to. You just want to hear me say it. I know for a fact Scotty done said it, Drake done said it, Cash Cartier done said it, and I'm gonna say it right now. Go get a strong why, because a lot of y'all's whys are weak as fuck, respectfully. Turn your why up, get that shit strong, brolic mode, and go run this shit up, man. Because when all hell breaks loose, when your stop losses get hit, when you D-rank, you're not thinking about the income. You're not thinking about the rank. You're thinking probably about your family. You're thinking about your mom, your dad, your cousin, your uncle, your brother. You're not thinking about the Ferrari, the Bentley. You're not thinking about that. So before you decide to go all in this thing and you need a spark, man, one, go look at your bank account. Two, go look at your family. And if they're struggling, fucking shame on you, man. Straight up.
That's real talk, bro. Like, I feel like that's so powerful. People need to make their whys bigger than them because, I read this quote one time and it says, when your why is only for you, right? You're always going to give up when shit gets hard. You're always going to give up when shit doesn't go your way. But when that shit's about your, like you were just saying, about your mom, when every time you hit that stop loss, every single time, somebody says no to joining your business, whatever it is, right? When it's about your mom, it doesn't matter how hard it gets. It doesn't matter the struggles, the trials, the tribulations, because you're going to make it happen, right? And you're a perfect example of success made with manifestation, family. So with that being said, I appreciate you so much, Gustavo, for even, giving me the time to ask you these questions. I know we were able to give so much value to people in the chat tonight. Let's get some ones in the chat for the man, Gustavo, for hopping on here and really giving us the value, family. And you already know, we waiting for that album. We waiting, bro, you already know. It's game time, family. So with that being said, bro, I appreciate you for getting on this call, bro. I really do. And you already know I'm going to see everybody at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. I love every last one of you, family. And let's get there.
Let's get it, bro. Let's get it.